Hello guys, so my name is Muhammad Fahim and I'm fighting out of Malaysia, and I'm going to be 30 this year. So I used to compete in many events including MFC, MIMA, Ep.2 and many more. Well, I started my so-called journey in martial art MMA when I was back in 2011. During that time, I was wanted to do something like a so-called fitness a little bit, but doing martial art is actually part of something so-called self-discipline for me. So I took it as a challenge at the first day. So after that, I decided to, go and compete back in 2012. That time is under MFC, Malaysian Fighting Championship, organized by Muafit. And my first opponent is from Hong Kong, and it was a little bit thrilled and nervous at the same time. So because you train so hard stuff, but you're not sure whether you prepare stuff. I mean, in terms of mental. So I can say I'm a bit nervous, and I won by TKO because I managed to control him a lot in the ground. So when we talk about mixed martial art, it's always talk about both stand up and ground. You have to consider about both striking and definitely grappling. It's a variety of Muay Thai, boxing, wrestling, BJJ, judo, and some other martial art too. So you have to prepare yourself each angle. So your stamina have to.
Where did you start?
Well, I started. To be honest, my first martial art is actually karate, because back then when I was quite young, my dad is actually one who encouraged us to find one martial art to discipline us. So I decided to choose karate under Goju-Ryu Saibuken, but I managed to do halfway because due to injuries. But then in 2008, because I a big fan of UFC at that time, I'm a big fan also. One of a very infamous fighter that time. So I decided to proceed, do some other martial art, especially Muay Thai and a little bit wrestling. But like I said, I started seriously right after 2011 and 12. I've been fighting ever since 2012. And to be honest, under 1 year, I try my best to compete at least 2 until 3 fights. But then in 2014, due to my injuries and stuff, I do need to limit my fight. So 2014 is a starting for me to join under this one platform so-called F3. So I've been active ever since then until now. And my journey in F3 is quite a long time. There's an up and down. I mean, like I said, in 2014 I started my first fight in F3. I was again nervous, and my mind was saying, you can do it, Fahim, but you need to create a strategy. You cannot use a lot of strength. But because of you're nervous, because people was watching you, many people was looking at you, staring at you, and try cheer you up. You started to feel okay, I can do it, I go. Alright, so my second fight under F3, I won. And my second fight against this one Muay Thai fighter, experienced Muay Thai fighter, we never checked his background that time because that's not my habit. But whenever you enter the ring, you go for the kill. You always prepare yourself mental and physical, so he doesn't care about who your opponent is. Alright, but you have to be spontaneous. You have to prepare any kind of a situation. So I lost to him because of points, because of the decision, but we won fight of the night that time because the guy, to be honest, is a champ for the Muay Thai. He experienced. He fought in Malaysia and outside Malaysia. So I have to admit, he's the toughest fighter I had. Right after came fight one of the champion for the MIMA. From 2012 until now, I've been go enter with many competition, MMA, grappling. So my first achievement back in 2014 also when I was when I won the featherweight F3 featherweight title that time. So once you achieve one target, you started to feel eager to try other stuff. You know, you try to compete. You wanted to compete with the best from other events. So you know, I tried to join under Malaysia Invasion Mixed Martial Art. So I find one of the toughest opponent, which is, like I said, Hugh Kenfai. So he's one of the reason why I think pushing me mental and physical, try to defeat my ego, defeat my weaknesses and all stuff. So I try to push myself to fight with him until before grand final back in 2016 for the Mima 6. So my second achievement was that grappling is the toughest actually because my background is wrestling. So when it comes to grappling, it's a two different world. So there's an up and down again. I know sometimes you eager. My first fight for grappling, I managed to win until final, which is I won silver. That time it's a no-gi. And recently I won gold medal for the no-gi, which is I try to push myself harder a little bit and try to create strategy, be tactical a little bit. And because you're eager to fight, I try to push myself, go for the absolute, but unfortunately I lost. But it's okay. It's okay. It's a good experience because you know your level when you against with someone bigger than your size, stronger than you are. So you know your weaknesses. Try overcome. Well, 2019, yeah, I already create a new vision. I wanted to gain more medal, gold medal. It doesn't matter whether it's a gold or silver, but definitely gold and silver, not bronze. I'm not going to get any bronze. I want to go further. I know my level already, and I think in BJJ, because like I say, it's a new world for me. But yeah, I know how to pressure people. Whenever people put me down, it's a huge mistake. So, and I wanted to compete more in a mixed martial art. So I try to prepare myself even though there's no fight. Still, I set up my mind that tomorrow there will be a new event that organized mixed martial art fight. Yeah, well, to be honest, I wanted to compete in a pro division, but I need to concern about the priority, which is my family, my time, my cost. So let's say if any event, any organizer wanted to offer me for the pro, I'll go for it definitely because this is my time.